So let's go ahead and take a look at another glimmer of hope. Another glimmer of hope was that of Duke University. They ran a study trying to help obese women maintain their weight. And what they saw was a cut in rates of depression that amounted to about half, which is very significant. Now, this study just implemented one small lifestyle change of that person's choice. So it was something small, a change in a snack, a change in a meal time, a change in a type of meal. In addition to that, they offered monthly dietitian sessions. So they were getting nutrition education. So again, the resource these folks were being offered were nutrition education, um, different than the previous study, which offered them exercise resources. But nevertheless, resources are being offered, and both of them had very positive outcomes. Okay. So now let's take a look at, now that we've seen some evidence of hope out there to move into this direction of care sinking, let's take a look at recognizing the need. So we do have to put on the table that this is complex. There are two diagnoses existing at one time, which illustrates the complexity of the situation. Okay. We also saw in two of the positive studies that showed hope in this area, resources were offered, and we can't discount that. That's really why they probably got the outcomes that they got. And so we need to make sure that that's also clear. One was offered exercise resources, the other dietitian sessions. Okay. And there's a third study, which is a lot more controlled and specific compared to the two that we looked at in detail. And in this study, Dominic Dickerson and Wang, um, they ran a study through a rehabilitation center. So it was extremely stable, extremely consistent, and controlled. And in addition to that environment, they also offered their patients healthy meals. So, again, that's another resource that's being offered for positive outcomes. So, we have to just ask ourselves, do we accept that depression and obesity are crises? Are they severe enough that we believe they need to be addressed? And we need to accept historically, we haven't had success in this area. And because we haven't had success, we need to make a change, right? That famous Einstein quote, um, if you do the same thing over and over, you get the same result. And so, what we're asking today is that that change should begin in scientific research, and that the National Institutes for Health should increase funding to look into treating depression through obesity.